everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Earth Angel Grace 2323 channel. I am a divine healer, a seer, and have prophetic visions and dreams. So and I am an earth angel. So today, most of the time, this channel is about like speaking about your spiritual journey and your spiritual awakening. And be able to see things all around you, good or bad, to promote healing, to promote encouragement as you go along your journey, your chosen path by God. So today I just want to start off by just saying a prayer, about that, have God, ancestors, spirits, and angels to guide and protect and bring clarity and understanding to the downloads, the words, the communication that is coming out for someone that needs to hear this, to speak the truth on things so people can get clarity and not be deceived by everyday life or what things that goes on while you on your spiritual journey. So this is part 2 of I will keep your secret. Your secrets are safe with me. This is a part 2 to it. I thought that I wasn't going to get another download, but that third party, that woman, just kept singing that song to me. I won't keep your secrets. I will keep your secret. Your secrets are safe with me. So it seemed like to me that it's more to it that, needs to be said, needs to be expressed. Why? So this one is, the card that I pulled was like soulmate. And it says like a soul contract, soul connection, past lives. It could be something like that also. That is affecting the actual communication between the wife, the girlfriend, and the mistress. And then the second card that I got, it said date. Here, date. So courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. So you see how this girl right here and the man sitting there kissing her hand, and she's so in blush, that she's really blush and so happy to see him. Well, you remember in the song that a part of the verse that Alicia Keys sings about, when you're in town, why don't you stop by, boy, and see me? Okay, then that's what it is. So this woman now wants him to stop by when he's in town to come and see her. That's what she wants now. She's longing for him to come and see her. Let's see if he does. Crossroads. But this guy, this man, it could, like I said, it could be same sex also, and it could be opposite sex. So you take it as it resonates with you. So, and it's a crossroad. So, and he's at a crossroad, and at the crossroad is because he has choices and multiple options. Turning point, indecisive. So that means he's remember I told you when he go back, said that he's lost, he's trying to find himself, or she trying to find herself. Then that's what this is. They're at a crossroad. They don't know what to do now, because now they done brought a third party in the situation, and it done got deeper than what it should have been. So he don't know what to do now with either women. So now he got 2 women, or the female got 2 men, and she don't know what to do, because somebody's gonna get hurt in the situation regardless. Somebody's gonna get pissed off, somebody's gonna get mad. I'm gonna tell you the truth just like it is, because, and you know what's gonna be, and the man's gonna be in blame for everything. Both women's gonna blame the man for everything, for not telling the truth and telling lies, instead of being truthful and straight up with the third party situation, and also with his wife or girlfriend. And the female If it's a female, it's going to be the same way. You know, the man's going to be mad at her because she didn't tell the husband, and then she didn't tell the guy that she's dating. And so you got this card right here, said ex-lover. And it came up and it said memories to pass, old flame. So you remember when I said that he had one of the cards showed that it was painful memories? Then that's what it is. It's stemming from an ex-lover. You know, that's where the past and memory, old flame, you know. So this could have been the soulmate connection. So the ex could have been a soulmate connection. So that's what bringing him into, you know, the crossroad. That's what bringing him into keep putting women into third party situations. Because of that, you know, when it puts you into third party situations and you don't know how to, you know, and you don't know the truth from the beginning, you know, it's hard, you know, to trust anybody again when they should be doing that. And so here it's saying liquid courage. So that means that it's saying bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behaviors. So it could be both of you. It could be the third party situation that is having intoxicated, bad behavior. If you see right here, this person is drinking. She's just drinking her sorrows away. And that could be, and you never know, it could be the wife or girlfriend, because they know that their husband or their boyfriend is having some odd behaviors. You know that, you know, his actions and everything else is not what they're used to. He don't switch it up on them. So they could be doing this. They could be drinking in their sorrows. You know, just drinking their life away because they don't know how to deal with the pain. Or it could be this man or this woman that's in a third party situation could be also drinking their life away, you know, in their sorrows and pain to numb, you know, to bring numbness to the heartaches and the emotions and the past that they have not gotten over or healed. And that's why I said that people need to heal from past relationships, past, you know, trauma experience. They need to heal from that, so that way they can go on and move on healthy, you know, create healthy boundaries, you know, have a new outlook on life, self-love. You know, that's something that they need to have, you know, in order to be whole again, you know. And when you whole and when you completely healed from all your past, you don't bring back baggage. You know, Erykah Badu sing, you know, the lady with the bag, you know, you're carrying too much stuff. You know, all that baggage that you carrying from all your past life experiences, you know, you just bringing it in instead of you dropping it. Your bags are so heavy. That's what Erykah Badu said, you know, your bags are so heavy, weighing you down because you bringing in all this baggage from different relationships, different life trauma, childhood trauma. You know, it could be parents, you know, related to parents trauma. You know, you maybe didn't have a good parents, or you didn't have a good childhood. You know, it could relate to that. So everything that you encounter, people encounter every day, you know, you bringing in that baggage and you're not letting it go. So of course your bag's gonna be heavy. Your emotions, your feelings gonna be so heavy to the point that you bringing it all of this into a new relationship. And then you wonder why you get triggers when somebody says something or touch a nerve. And you wonder why all this painful memory, it just triggers you. And you wonder why you're going into this confused state. You don't know yourself. You feel lost. You wonder why you're going into all of this. It's because you are not completely healed. You have not left the past where it needs to be left and start a new relationship. And that's what's wrong with people to this day. Instead of you letting the past be the past, heal from it. Take a break from dating. Take a break from meeting somebody. Get to know yourself. Love yourself. Know what you want out of life. And then when you get into a relationship with somebody, then you can demand, hey, I demand this, this, and this, and that to be respected. I'm going to set boundaries. You can't do this. You can't do that, because I'm going to respect your boundaries also. That's when you're going into a healthy boundary relationship. And it could be with people, friends, family, children, anything. You know, when you set boundaries and be healthy and be healed, then you don't go through all these roller coaster emotions. You up and down. One day you up, one day you down. You up, you're down. And you sending mixed signals and mixed messages and mixed actions to somebody. They thinking that you're going to leave your wife or your girlfriend to be with them, and you really not. You just want them for therapy and free counseling is what you want them for. You just want a friend to say you have somebody to talk to pass the time away. That's basically what it is. Because you're lonely, and both of you are lonely. Two lonely people coming together. And actually that person not lonely. That person is just want what he wants, or she want what she wants, and she don't care who she hurt, because they so used to having being in third party situations. They used to it, and they're used to women also enjoying it and along with them until it gets too heated, or till it gets to the point that, you know, the mistress or the side chick decided that she wants to demand things, because now she's not getting her needs filled or her wants filled. So then there's a sticky situation here where neither party will win, and everybody be hurt. So then you have heartbroken, and then now this man decided to say, okay, well, or he decided to ghost you. And that means that you don't no longer, you know, communicate and anything. He block you, or she block you. Okay, so there is where to come back to unfinished business. That's what ghosted mean. You have not finished your business. And it says pattern, back and forth, baggage. Remember I told you about Erykah Badu about the baggage? That's exactly what it is. It's baggage. You haven't cut loose the soul tie. You haven't cut loose the past. You haven't cut loose, you know, your first relationship that you were in. You bringing all this stuff in and not healing. How can you heal? How can you be a better person, a better man, a better woman, a better father, a better dad, a better mother, better sister, brother, whoever? How can you be better in relationships when you keep bringing around soul ties and you haven't cut loose them? You haven't finished your business. It's unfinished business. You ghost people, so you let people hanging. You haven't complete the cycle. You haven't ended completely. Be responsible. Be accountable for your actions. Let the person know. Don't ghost them. Don't have them hanging out there on the ledge and be like, I've been calling this person and this person not picking up the phone. Or when I call, I get that. Do you know how you get that tone? Ding, ding, ding. This person is not accepting calls anymore from you. There you go. Because they don't block you. So therefore, you need to then, that's when I said the person You need to be more specific. Don't get so much into your feelings, man or woman, when it comes to that. When you know that that person is in a third party situation, that person in a marriage or in a relationship with somebody, and then they decide to talk to you, and some men do tell the truth about it, and then it gives you the option, the third party, the option whether or not they want to pursue it or not. Some men do come out and tell the truth and some don't. But when you find the truth out, you need to investigate stuff. Don't be taking people word for word all the time. People can lie. Look you straight in their face and lie. So that's when you need to start doing your investigation. You need to start asking questions. Get your feelings out of the situation until you know all the truth and everything about this person. Don't just go on and rely on words. Words don't mean nothing. Action is what means. Anybody can tell you a straight lie with words. They can say, I love you. But it's the action behind I love you. That's what you need to start seeing, the action behind the words. And when the words and the action don't line up, then you know something is wrong. It's not meant to be. This relationship not meant to be. That's when you need to start questioning, asking questions to that person. Where do we stand? Now you don't got my feelings involved and you don't told me all this stuff in connection. Where do we stand? Where do I stand in your life? What is my position in your life? And see what type of answer you get. Because if they give you some BS, then you need to move on. You need to cut that loose and move on, because this man is not going to change, or this woman not going to change. They going to still keep on putting you into a third party situation, even if they divorce the wife or leave the girlfriend and come to you. Who said that they're not going to put you in a third party situation too when they get bored with you also? The same way that you got this man, the same way the man will leave you with somebody else. Think about that. Fear. And that's basically what it is. It's nothing but fear. This man needs to get over with his fears of being abandoned in a relationship. So that could come back from childhood trauma. It could have been something in his childhood. Maybe his mother or dad or somebody abandoned him. Or maybe he was dating somebody and a girlfriend, abandoned him for somebody else. So he's still having all this fear about being alone and being committed in a relationship. Feeling romantic. So right here, you feelings, romantic feelings, fall in love, affection, emotion. So you see right here, that's what this third party wants. When he's in town and they already exchanged phone numbers, they're already doing pillow talking. So, either on social media, they could be doing it on video on the phone. You see this? So they're already doing this. So this is what she wants when he comes into town. Call her. She already gave the number. Call her. So that way they can meet up. Here you go, social media. There you go. That's how it all started. Social media get a lot of people in trouble. A lot of people in trouble with social media. Because social media is so wide. But then there's always going to be a person that knows somebody. And knows somebody. And knows somebody. So only thing they got to do is post a picture. And then that person be like, oh, I know him. Oh, I know her. She was such and such. Oh, she was such and such. And the next thing you know, they start social media, spreading the word, texting, sending messages. And next thing you know, it gets back to that person. So what secrets are you keeping? Are your secrets safe? No, it's not. It's not safe. Because like I said, this world is so small. People know people. And believe it, it will get out. And when it gets out, it's a big mess. Just like one of those cars I said, it's a big mess, a big blow up. Because now You in a third party situation, this other woman, now you in a third party situation. The wife is in a third party situation too. The girlfriend in a third party situation also. And how are we gonna solve that? Then that's when it comes to what? Legal matters. Divorce. Justice. Balance. That means then everybody wants justice. Everybody wants balance. Judgment in this situation. Because it all boils down to, you start off with secrets, then tell the truth. You know, hookups. You know, doing these one night stands, hookups. Or either doing it while you pillow talking on the video. That's hookups too. Have you realized that? When somebody is on video talking to you in private and secret, that's also a hookup. That's a hookup too. Because they're doing it in private. You still communicating. You still talk to each other. You still seeing each other. That's the same thing as hookup. Same thing. Music. They could be sending music to you. You know, there could be music in there. That they sending little music to you on social media. Or on your phone. To let you know. The man could do it. The female could do it. The third party could be doing it. Sending it to the man. Oh, I'm thinking about you. So then they listen to this music because they lonely. Because the man hasn't come to see them yet. So they lonely. So now they want to send little music to them. And then you wonder why you're heartbroken. Because you got your feelings involved first. Instead of you doing your investigation, instead of you sitting there paying attention to all the red flags. And that was another thing too. I had did a post about red flags too. All the red flags that meant, and it was like 50 of them that I posted. I think I might post that again, where it says that you know, 50 red flags meant that you are not supposed to be together with that person. And I think I'm going to post that also. So people, because people need to read it, because there is some truth in all those 50. I could have went more than that, but I stopped at 50, you know, with that, because I choose the most important 50 red flags, that what it means that it's not meant to be together, you know. And then there's the mask. There's a cover up. He's hiding something, hiding the truth. Both of you hiding the truth. Both of you are guilty. The man, the female's guilty. In a third party situation, man and female's guilty. Because you're hiding a mask. Hidden motives. Lying. Concealing the truth. And then once the truth hit the fan, oh boy. When it hit the fan, what you gonna do then? You're gonna say, you're gonna be the victim. Oh, I was just a victim. But then you was playing along with it all the time. You was enjoying the pillow talks. You enjoying the conversation, the private conversation, the text that he texts you. Maybe he texts you in the morning. You know, good morning, dear, or good morning, hello, honey, or whatever, you know, or baby, or whoever name, whatever they say now. You know, so you get caught up all into that, the text and stuff. But what about you getting caught up in all the text? But what about finding out the truth? To see if this man really gonna leave whoever he's with to be with you. That's something that need to be think about. You know, you need to keep your feelings out of especially when you're in a new relationship with someone. You have to, you know, you're gonna develop feelings later on. But the thing is, get to know the person. You know, just don't go by their words. Just don't go by people's words. Because people words sometimes people words can be true. You know, you can rely on, and sometimes you can't. And you can be decisive and decide on when, you know, when the word is truth, of when the truth is coming out of a person, when it's not. Because they, you know, when the truth is not coming out of a person, they always constantly telling a lie to cover up a lie. They give you BS. I ain't gonna say the word. Give you BS excuses of why they can't see you, or give you BS excuses, why they can't talk to you when you want to talk to them right then and there. Those are things you need to question and ask about. Some people are so green out here that you like a deer in headlights. Oh, I got a man. He's showing attention to me. Oh, I got, and you don't even know the hidden motives behind this. You don't know if he's been a player for years. You don't know that he's been doing this for years, putting people, getting into relationships or marriage, and then bringing third parties in. You don't know that until you get to know that person, you be around that person, and you see all of the red flags. You see everything. Because like I said, the same way he sees you, he might be talking to another one. He could be juggling 2-3 women. She could be juggling 2-3 men. And you don't know it. And then at the same time, they got a whole wife at home, a whole girlfriend at home that they live with, that they spend a living arrangement with, share a living arrangement with. They might share, they might have kids together. They might, share a house together. So if they are apartment together, so if they, or, they have vehicles, they got business together. You don't know all of this because he's not telling you that, because you're not asking the right questions, because you so gung-ho on that you've been lonely for so many years or so many weeks or whatever, that, the first sign of somebody showing you attention or liking your picture or sending you a comment, that's the first, that's him. That's the one for me, God. You don't send me my spiritual husband. You don't send me this. No, it's not. Because how can this man be yours when he's already committed and tied to somebody else? How can he be yours? So it's like you doing this. It's like you waiting. You waiting for him to make decisions and changes. And then you don't see it. It could go 4, 5, 6 years, 3 years, 2 years, whatever it takes. And you still waiting. And your life is still moving on. The years are still going by. The days are still going by. The time is still moving. And you still waiting for this man when you could have another man or another female that you could be with that's not tied to somebody that is single. Not everybody that's in relationship wants to get a divorce or wants to leave the person that they're with, because it could be long history with that person. Like I said, it's 2 sides to every story. You can't just go by one side. You have to see it from that person's perspective too. Suppose put yourself in that wife's shoes, or that that girlfriend's shoes. Put yourself in their shoes and see how would you feel if that was done to you, and you keeping secrets with this man instead of you telling him the truth. Because you won't tell him the truth, because you know why? Because you have some unhealed areas in your life. You have baggage in your life also. Third parties, what I'm talking to now. You have that in your life. So both of you are carrying all this baggage. So that's how come y'all two connect together. Because you both carrying baggage that you have not healed from in different parts of your life. So that's how y'all can connect together. That's how you can feel what he's saying. And then he can feel what you're saying. Until the truth hits a fan. Until he gets a spiritual awakening and say, oh, wow, I did this. I did this to my wife. I did this to my girlfriend. I was bringing her into third party situations. And once that truth hits the fan and wake up, then who's broke hearted? Both parties. The wife, the girlfriend's broke hearted, And then the mistress and side chick is broke-hearted. Third party. She's broken too. Now she got some more heartbroken added on to the baggage that she'd had from her previous life experience. Now she got that baggage. Now the wife got baggage. The husband got baggage. Everybody got baggage. And nobody is releasing nothing. Nobody's getting healing. Nobody is getting complete healing. Take a break from, being in relationship and just be by yourself for a while. Get to know yourself. Go out and enjoy yourself. Like before I got married, I was out there enjoying myself, getting to know myself. Before I got into a relationship with a man, I knew my life experience. I knew my baggage that I had from previous trauma, previous painful memories and different relationships, different things that happened in my life. And I'm not going to go into details with that. But that's why I'm on my spiritual journey, my spiritual awakening. It's because I want complete healing. I'm going into another phase in my life, another cycle in my life. And I don't want to be bringing all this baggage with me. So I made the effort to step to say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Let me soul search my life. Let me soul search so that way I can see what areas in my life that needs complete healing from God. And you work on it. You work on it constantly every day. It's always going to be some setbacks. It's going to be some trigger points. It's going to be people going to say some words and some things to you. They're going to bring you back to your old self. But then that's when you got to say, you know what? Thank you, God. I thank you for showing me this. I'm thanking you for showing me what areas that I am broken, that I need complete healing in. And that's where you go. And that's where you start from. And you see that things get better. I'm not going to say that when you go on your spiritual journey, awakening, that it's always going to be good. No, it's not. It's always going to be some thorns in your side. It's going to be that. You're going to have some annoying people that are going to get on your nerves. But it's all part of your healing process. Because once you completely heal, the things that people say, the action that people do, it doesn't bother you anymore. You look at it like, oh, I'm healed from that. You're not going to bring me back into that situation again. You're not going to do this to me. You're not going to say that to me again because I'm healed from that. And that's what it's all about. Getting people that is stuck in different areas of their life, childhood trauma, different relationship, stuck in a marriage, in a past relationship. They're stuck. Getting them unstuck. Get them to complete healing. So that way, when you move on to your next relationship, you are healed. You both can enjoy and experience a real marriage, a real relationship from God, a union that is God's soulmate, twin flame, that do what they call it, a good connection that you will have, to the point that that man is not going to be thirsty or desperate or longing or have wandering eyes. Or the same go for the woman. They're not going to be longing for the opposite sex or same sex because they already have what they have. They're content. They're happy. So you don't have to be in fear. Neither one can need to be in fear about, guys, I'm getting so much words coming into me. Being in fear of leaving or being in fear of being abandoned or lonely. Because they're showing their self-love and respect. And that's what it's all about. Loving on yourself first before you can love somebody else. Because if you can't love yourself, then you're not going to be able to love nobody else. You're just going to keep going around this cycle, and spending all your years and then waste it. Going around the same old cycle that you need to break and end it. So that way better people can come into life and pray. You need to pray for what you want in a man, what you want in a woman. Be pacific. Because God will give you what you want, but you got to be specific. If you say you don't want a man that has kids, then he will give you a man that don't have kids. But then suppose that man that don't have kids want kids. Then what you gonna do? That's why I say you got to be specific on what you asking God for, because he's gonna bring it to you. He's gonna bring it to you where you're gonna have that connection. You're gonna meet up that day, and you will know it. You will know that this is your spiritual husband or wife. This is who you meant to be with, to spend the rest of your life with. You would know that, because it's no cares in the world. It'll be like, back in the day with 2 little kids, they just be happy and joyful and not worrying about anything, not stressed out, just being happy, just being kids, just playing. That's basically how the relationship will be. You be playful. You be enjoying each other. Company time. Love to spend time with each other. Having that companionship, the feeling, everything, showing them off to the world. Oh, look at my baby. This is my baby. This is my female, my woman, my man, or whoever. They won't be hiding you. They won't be trying to hide you on social media. They will sort out. Like, I know I have it was this high school guy that and we all went to high school together. And he shows his wife off. They go on trips together. They do everything together. And that's when you know that you have a true union with somebody. And God has sent that person to you, because he's a nice looking man. And so is she's an attractive lady also. So it's like when God put 2 people together, he put them together to edify the marriage, his relationship, to glorify the union, not to tear it down. When you got a man that that he's in a relationship with somebody and he's still trying to seek after you, that man is not for you. He's not for you at all. He's going to cause heartaches to you. He's going to bring more heartaches to you. When y'all 2 do get together, then y'all going to end up splitting up and go your separate ways. So that's what I'm saying. You pray for, pray to God what you want. Not everybody is going to be in a relationship. Sometimes God gonna have people by themselves to walk this life by themselves, because that's the way their destiny was written, to be by themselves, and you can't force it. When God have you walking by yourself and he telling you, I need you to walk by yourself for these so many years, then I'm going to bring you in your blessing that you want. Then you need to do that. Because you know why? Because as you walking to God, I feel it. As you walking towards God and you being in one with him, and he's sitting there saying, hey, I got you. I know what you want. But first, I need to heal the areas in your life first to make you whole and complete. Because I don't want this next relationship to fall apart. I don't want it to split up. Because I love unions. I love marriage. And that's what and when you do that, you need to keep walking. It doesn't matter if men, you're going to have a lot of men, a lot of women going to come to you and going to, distract you off your path, off your journey. But you keep walking, you keep focused, you keep looking forward and be like, this is just a distraction from the enemy. This is a distraction from the devil. No, I'm going to keep walking because I already know what God told me. I already know what God showed me, the vision that he showed me, what he taught when he spoke to me through other people. That I need to continue my journey, my spiritual path. Because as soon as you get to the end of it, that's when your blessing comes. You have so much blessing over a blessing, wish fulfillment, everything that you ask God for in a person or what you want in your life, it comes to you whole and complete. And it's a lasting relationship that will last for eternity. Until you both decide, God decided to take both of you home to heaven. So don't get so sidetracked off of the attention that you get from people, because not all these people is meant to be in your life. Some people are meant to be in your life for a short period of time. Some meant to be in there for a season. Some meant to be for a lifetime. But that don't mean that you got to sleep with that person. That don't mean that you got to keep on doing everything you can to get that person attention, to say, okay, I want you, be with me. And then when y'all get together, it's not going to work out. You arguing, you fussing, you disagreeing. You don't have anything in common. So all of that. So that's what I'm saying. People need to seek, do some soul searching for yourself and seek, so you can get into divine relationship, divine connection, the person that God has you for, and not forcing because somebody's saying, oh, you saying some kind words. Oh, you saying that you speaking my love language. Anybody can speak kind words. Anybody can speak love language too. But it don't mean that person is for you. Maybe that person came to your life to teach you some things, teach you some lessons, so you can learn from it. Maybe that person is doing that. That's what that person could come into your life for. So not take everything that things that come into your life and people that come into your life is meant to be a blessing. Not every opportunity that come into your life is meant to be a blessing. Sometimes it's a learning process and a learning lesson in things also, to learn you. So that way you can make good, sound decisions. When your heart is healed and complete, you make good, sound decision. Nothing is confused. Nothing is confused at all. You don't have no confusion. You don't have chaos. You don't have what they're saying, karmic energy in your life. You don't have none of that. It'll be peace, calm, love, compassion, joy, happiness. That will be in your life when you know that you have connected to the right person, or you in the right opportunity, because it's gonna bring you nothing but calmness around you, not chaos. On the edge and fear. It's not gonna bring you none of that. When you start having those feelings, those negative feelings, it's not for you. You need to step back from the situation and you need to evaluate it. You need to pray about it. You need to do some soul seeking and be like, why is I'm feeling this way around this person? Or why I'm feeling this way in this, this business or this job or this career? Why I'm feeling the way around certain people? You need to think about it, because it's telling you, no, this is not for you. This is not what I have for you. You looking at the present, but you need to look forward to the future. Look down the road and you'll see exactly what I got for you. You just need to get there. But you got some obstacles that you need to get through to get there. And that means complete whole healing. That means that's what that is. Stop keeping secrets. Tell these men and women the truth. Stop trying to, because you're lonely. Stop basing all your decision action off of lonely and desperate. Stop basing off of that. You too good for that. You deserve better than that, than lies and deceitfulness and the BS that coming out of these people's mouth. You deserve the best. And that's all I have to say for today. So thank you for tuning into my channel. Subscribe, like, as we go along on the spiritual journey and awakeness. And as I get more vision and downloads, I will continue to do more videos. Until then, peace, love, joy, and happiness.